This is TechVibe Radio, your front row seat to Pittsburgh's technology and innovation ecosystem. TechVibe is brought to you by Compunetics at compunetics.com, Chorus Call at choruscall.com, Highmark at highmark.com, Huntington Bank at huntington.com, Kindling at thekindlingagency.com, PNC Bank at pnc.com, and Savier at savier.com. Here are your hosts, Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, coming at you from the Huntington Bank studios.
It is Sunday morning. It means one thing here on KDKA. It's time for TechVibe Radio. This is your front row seat to Pittsburgh's technology and innovation ecosystem. And I have a guest hanging out with me today that I'm just so excited about. This is someone, actually, oh my goodness, I've been following Nina around for quite a while, and her work founding what I say is one of Pittsburgh's coolest resources when it comes to educating kids, inspiring adults, doing all kinds of really good hard work with Assemble. And in Garfield, I mean, I don't know. There's so many good things about what you guys are doing when it comes to inspiring kids to be themselves, to care about technology, to be creative, do all the good things we want kids to be able to do so they can be successful and have happy lives, be good taxpayers.
Make the world a little bit better for all of us.
Exactly right. Nina Marie Barbuto, thank you for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. You're one of my favorite people in the Pittsburgh area. I meet so many people over the course of my almost 30 years in tech. You're one of those stars that always shines in my eye because you're doing some good work and it's not easy to do. So thanks for being here.
Thanks, Jonathan. I am a huge fan of you too.
We'll keep talking. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Seriously, good stuff that you guys do with Assemble. And in case people just don't know, give us the pitch for Assemble real quick. We're going to talk about some cool stuff that you guys are up to and a key event that's right around the corner that I'm very excited about because this is like a big fundraiser that allows you to do all the great things that you do. So I'm giving you the stage.
Just a sprinkle for September 27th, but we'll get back to that.
We'll get to that.
So Assemble, we're a community space for arts and technology, and we're all about using learning as a tool for folks to transform. It's a transformative tool for folks to change the future that they want to see and build confidence through making and bring artists, makers, technologists, and learners together and build agency in learners. And we use science, tech, engineering, art, and math through culturally relevant and contextually responsive lens to do things at Assemble in Garfield. We go into schools to do things. We go to other after-school programs to do things.
You're everywhere.
We do things for like 5 and up. If you've got a person who's under 5, you still have to change their diapers maybe, but they're welcome to come with you. But you have to be 5 to be left at Assemble, but we have things for kids and grown-ups. So we've got 21 plus nights and all sorts of fun things.
There's tons of things, and the way it's grown has just been absolutely amazing. How long has it been? It's been like 12, 13 years since you started this?
Oh, Jonathan.
Maybe longer than that?
We turned 14 this year, and we will be 15, and I'm planning a quinceañera for Assemble, so get ready.
You can get your driver's license pretty soon.
Oh, it's getting its permit, studying right now.
Okay, I literally, one of my first memory of you is coming down to the tech council, and you cruised on your bike. I'm like, hey, Nina's riding the bike. She's cool by me. And you kind of had your initial thoughts for what you wanted to do with Assemble.
Yeah.
And you were coming through one of our Creative Industries Network things to kind of help get that up and running. And it blows my mind how long ago that was.
So long ago.
And I think about the number of children and adults you've had come through your program, and these lives have just been changed forever in a good way because of that.
I hope it's been a good way. I mean, I think it's been in a good way. But we also have even like folks like Veronica who works there now as a full-time coordinator, and she used to come to Assemble as a kid.
Oh, that's so amazing. When you think about that, like it's like generational at this point.
Yeah, and I'm like, when do I see the grandbabies? Not yet. I'm like,
exactly.
Time, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like it's coming soon.
And I just remind everyone, if you go to assemblepgh.org, that's your website, because when you go there, we're going to talk about your upcoming Maker Date. This is your big event on September 27th, which is, we're on the home stretch of this thing. So what is Maker Date all about? How can we get tickets? How can we participate? Give us the details, Nina, please.
So, have you heard of date auctions before,
I
Jonathan?
have. I've never been part of one, but I've always wished.
And they're weird. They're awkward. I keep thinking about like
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell, those types of things.
Okay, yes.
Right? But there's someone on stage and you're like,
Right.
hey, I'm attracted to you. I want to eat dinner with you. I want to give money to this charity. What a weird, awkward experience. Right? So instead of, let's take some of that awkwardness out. There
Yeah.
still might be some.
Okay.
But think of it more like a play date, but a maker date where you're
Right.
bidding to spend time with local artists, makers, technologists,
Okay.
and creatives to then go learn what they do and to go do it with them. So you could be bidding to spend time with someone who is a welder and you learn how to go weld. You learn how to do things with a Lego expert like John Balash, who is one of our makers again this year. Go
My
make some
goodness.
Lego amazingness, or like I'm going to go make a cake with a pastry chef, or I'm going to make a beer with Two Phrase Brewery.
Really?
So cool. And then
Oh
you
my
can have
goodness.
a beer release and like
Oh.
so many things. And there's a live auction, a silent auction, there's a raffle. We always have a green screen out there and like there's things, fun things to make and
Wow.
just good time.
How many makers are going to be on the block?
20 makers total, 10 in the live auction, 10 in the silent
In the
auction.
silent auction.
Yeah.
So this is 20 different experiences
Yeah.
that you could have with somebody. You said from building Legos
Mhm.
to brewing beer.
And computer, like making games. There's some laser
my
cutting
goodness.
that's happening. And all of them are listed on the Give Better site that we have linked on our website for Maker
Exactly.
Day. And you can also get your tickets there.
Okay.
And tickets range from our early bird, which is like 65
Okay.
to like also to our host committee, which is $150.
Okay. Very, very cool stuff. Where's it going to be held?
It is at the Maverick Hotel, aka the Old Ace.
The Old
Hotel,
Ace.
aka the old YMCA in East Liberty next to the library.
Very close to the old HQ of Assemble.
Yeah.
Great place to have an event as well, too.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So people come there. I mean, what's a typical bid go for? Like, I'm just curious. Like, what kind of money do I need to bring this thing if I want to buy myself an experience?
Luckily, we take cards.
Okay.
And Venmo.
And Venmo, all right.
I don't know if you want to pay for it through Venmo, but dates start typically at like $150
Yeah.
or like it, and it's like all the dates are like at least like 3 hours to 4 hours. Maybe some of them like go further
Right.
in time depending on like if you're throwing pottery. Obviously,
Yeah.
you have to come back together to get your pot after you
Fire
fired it.
and all that kind of, yeah, exactly.
So there's some things that take
course.
more than the 3 hours.
Right,
But,
yeah.
typically, it's like within that time frame, and you think like spending a day with someone who's an expert in what they make,
Yeah.
$150, like not that bad. And sometimes there's snacks and other things that are involved. It's gone up to like a few $1,000s
That's what I want to hear.
for like the
Yeah.
bid for the beer, and
Oh,
then people
wow.
being like, I'm gonna, like the second runner up might. If the maker's down with it, they'll do like 2 dates
Really?
and then offer them,
That
It's-
sounds like a
it's really
fun
fun.
way to spend an evening and
And-
have the opportunity to support your organization, because at the end of the day, you need your funds to do what you do.
Oh my
right?
gosh, yeah.
I mean, it's just like, wow. I don't know. So cool. It's a great idea. How many of these you've done now?
Oh my, we've done them almost every year except for 2016,
Okay.
2020, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think 22, we've done them. We didn't do? No, we did. We've done them almost every year
year?
since 2012.
That's
Our
amazing.
first one was in Shadow Lounge. And the Shadow Lounge reunion party was really wonderful. So shout out to
Remember Shadow
Justin
Lounge?
Rock,
Yeah.
Sean,
my
and like
goodness.
shout out to the other spaces that we've had them in. And I'm really excited that Daryl Kinsel, DS Kinsel from Boom Concept,
Yes.
is our MC again.
Very cool. We've
Also-
had him at a few of our events back in the day.
Oh, he's so-
Absolutely.
so great.
Forgot about the Boom concepts.
Oh, cannot forget. And Boom is booming too.
Yes. Yes.
But this supports our free after school. We have free after school, free Saturday programs for kids. And again, like kids are able to get into things from robots to art making to, yes, we do slime. So just FYI, but wouldn't it be nice if your kids did it at Assemble and not in your living room and not
Exactly
on
right.
your couch?
We're going to leave it at that. We're going to come back after a quick break. In case you just tuned in, we're talking to Nina Marie Barbuto from Assemble, and a big maker date happening on September the 27th. Go to assemblepgh.org to learn all about it, and more importantly, get your tickets and get ready to bid on some cool maker dates. And this is Jonathan Kirsten with the Pittsburgh Technology Council. Go to pghtech.org. Find out all the ways we love helping tech companies succeed And we'll be right back with Nina in just a second. We're talking about some of the cool stuff that Assemble does, and we might nerd out a little bit on Maker Day again. Might do that. We'll see. Anyhow, we'll be right back. Hold on tight, everybody.
A strong work culture is the invisible force that binds employees to each other, to the company, and to their work. It's linked to better business outcomes, happier employees, and increased retention. How we work and where we work continue to evolve in almost every way, yet our human need for connection and purpose remains. Help your employees connect and thrive by evolving your culture to support your team, regardless of how or where they work. So discover how the Kindling Culture Agency can transform your company's culture at sparksomething.big.com. That's the Kindling Culture Agency at sparksomething.big.com. Compunetics is the leading developer of unified voice, video, and data collaboration and conferencing applications for the service provider, government, and unique workflow applications. The Summit Olympus and Evergreen platforms, driven by their encrypted user interfaces, enable powerful and secure collaboration. Combined with world-class support and innovative professional services, Compunetics delivers the right solution every time. Learn more at compunetics.com. Your dial is set to TechVibe Radio, brought to you by Compunetics, Chorus Call, Highmark, Huntington Bank, Kindling, PNC Bank, and Xavier. Here are your hosts, Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, coming at you from the Huntington Bank studios.
I'm so happy you're spending your Sunday morning hanging out with me on TechVibe Radio, another place you can get your front row seat to what's happening in Pittsburgh's technology and innovation ecosystem. And in case you just joined us, perfect opportunity because we are hanging out with Nina Marie Barbuto from Assemble. I always have that. I always start off saying I have the soft spot in my heart for you, Nina, because the work that you do, I think is just so cool. I've been to your various locations over the years. Now, of course, in Garfield, and every time I've been there, I see kids that are learning and doing things, and I'm seeing kids that maybe wouldn't be exposed to technology and different things that are just fun and creative unless they had your place to come to. And I'm just really, before we jump into your Maker Dates and stuff you do, I'm just curious, how many kids have come through your program in the past 14 years? It's been thousands and thousands of kids.
There's over 20,000 people that have come through it. And it's, thinking about how do you make things accessible? We are in a storefront right along Penn Avenue, and kids pass by us on their way home, walking home from Arsenal, right?
Exactly.
So imagine you are walking home from school and you're like, I could go buy some snacks, but I could also get free snacks. And now that I'm here, I'm also making a robot. I'm also designing a city. I'm also learning how I could work together with others, and or I'm laser cutting, or I'm looking at these cow lungs and how they breathe. And it could be anything on any day. And it's just it's right here.
Come on
it's
in.
Down
Everyone's welcome. Have some bud.
I big inspiration here is Pee-wee Playhouse, but also it's Bill Nye and everything else, but being it's right here in your front yard, backyard, and just down the street, and making it making learning and the access to learning really every day, and access to different experts.
And this has been a journey for you as well too. I mean, I know you're having so much fun doing this, and at the same time, I remember once stopping by visiting, and there's every time we would talk, someone would come in, we need this, and the pipe cleaners are over there. I just know there's always something going on. You always have to raise money to make this stuff happen, because it just doesn't happen out of thin air.
Pipe cleaners don't grow out of thin air. And we have, like you said, we've grown significantly.
Exactly.
An all volunteer run organization.
Right.
And now we have about 15 full-time folks.
Is it 15 full-time? And the one was once a student that came to your classes, which I love. I think that's so amazing.
It's really beautiful to think about the legacy of learning that can happen in the community. And we have our part-time teachers too, and we've had a fellowship for young 18 to 24-year-olds who are interested in getting into out-of-school time education and informal learning. And
really?
Just we're all learners, but we can all be teachers, and thinking about what do we need to just take that step, to take that jump. But at the end of the day, it's all about that making, breaking, and re-articulating what we want to make happen in this world.
Exactly right. The other aspect of what you do that I think is so interesting is you've engaged a lot with our tech community to bring the adults in. To sometimes teach classes or to talk with the students and stuff like that. Tell me more about how people can come in and be part of this if they're, say like me on the outside. I don't have kids and stuff like that, but I have this skill set or I have this passion and I want to be able to share it. But
yes, and actually with podcasting and radio and music and remixing, we've got some curriculum too that we've been building out.
Nice.
That in even being like how to be a DJ or how to do this, that, and the other thing.
Okay.
And like a documentary thing and FX makeup series too. But if you have, let's say you have a startup company, you have this product and you're like, oh man, I would really love to play test this somewhere. Like there was this toaster pets for a while. Do you remember them?
I remember the toaster
pets. They came and played with us so much over the years. It was wonderful.
Really?
And so coming in and like having our kids be some of your playtesters, and or being like, sharing your story as well as like making sure that the kids get to ask you questions because you're a person. You might be into certain dance moves on TikTok and some talk about that together and or being like, why did I become an engineer? Why did I decide to do something else? Or why did I decide to follow this path? We've had folks come in with like interesting medical devices and of course we'll like bring in the people from the Google. And
the Google.
There's some really amazing Googlers that come in and like do things with our kids with like microbits and also mini drones. I did have to cut out a mini drone out of a child's hair once, which was, I was like, you only say these things when.
Oh my goodness. I think I've now heard it all. I once had to cut
there's
a
so
mini
much
drone.
more. But if you have a company or like you want to share your story in tech, come on down and like let us know if we can bring you into our after school programs, our day camps, summer camps, or maybe we can even take a field trip to you. And we also love folks who want to help with our board, right? Like who wants to join the board of directors, but also, there's so many different ways. You could even have a month-long exhibition through our Unblurred show.
Yes. Forgot about the Unblurred show. Oh, my goodness. Right.
Every first Friday.
Every first Friday. Keeps on kicking, which is amazing. Oh, my goodness. Man, you're like a one-woman wrecking ball here. With a big team.
There's a good team. I'm blessed to be part of the assemblers.
But I still remember that day when you came down to the council and you were the one person. So you were the tip of the spear on this thing. That's for sure. And it's just been so cool that people have been able to come under your tutelage and make this happen and everything.
It was kind of like the Carol Burnett with the broom at the end of the show.
Exactly right. He'd come up and everybody. That's really cool. Which leads me to the fact that, of course, none of this happens without raising money.
Yeah.
And the Maker Date thing is happening on the 27th. Yes. And when we took a quick break, we were looking through some of the folks. I mean, we were talking earlier about the guy with the Legos. We've got some other folks in there that are doing some pretty amazing stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a thing about learning how to be a DJ.
Yes. With Kate Ellen. And so you can learn how to do your own DJ mini set.
Yes.
You can also learn about blacksmithing and glass and jewelry making. There's some ceramics. There's a really amazing ceramics that you could do with Alicia Dawn Young, who's an amazing ceramicist and muralist. She has an amazing piece at the Steel City Squash building. Really? Can you imagine, murals, which you typically paint, but imagine that being out of ceramic tile.
That's pretty crazy. Oh my, you're like, I'm out of pink tiles over here.
It's like she's making and cutting and drawing each tile. Wild.
That's
math.
great.
Lots of math happening there too.
That's really cool. I love it. And of course, you can have a day with a graffiti artist.
Yes, Max Gonzalez, my little buddy. Thems. He is awesome. So wonderful. So proud of him. And you can learn how to not just like, learn how to spray paint, obviously, but consensually on surfaces. And don't do bad stuff is his how not to be. Don't get in trouble for what you're doing.
Or how to not get caught.
Art,
And there's probably like a rappelling class to get up into the higher spots and stuff like that.
But I mean, we didn't talk about insurances. But Max has done murals all over the city and has been doing them in restaurants and things and has really learned how to take his talent and transform it into something that can pay the bills. And
that's so cool. I don't know. I'm walking away with 2 words today: consensual graffiti. That could be the name of my next album if I ever make one. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to see it. We're out of time. But once again, we're just so at the Tech Council. We're so excited about what Assemble's been able to do over the past 15 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got to see it. We are in puberty, but also so grateful for all the support and love over the years.
We'll be there for the driver's license test with you guys, which would be so much fun. And once again, September 27th, go to assemblepgh.org. Got to be part of this. It's going to be a really amazing night. So many opportunities to learn how to do some fun stuff. So I don't know, man. I might learn how to do some graffiti action.
Come and get it.
I could do some TechVibe tags all around town, man.
I'm sure Audrey would love that.
She'll pay my bail if it's a non-consensual tag. So we'll leave it at that. Nina, you are the best. I really appreciate you. Everybody, thank you for spending a little bit of your time this morning with me here on TechVibe Radio. I do appreciate it. Hey, we're on podcasts wherever you can find them. We have thousands of great stories just like Nina, so check that out. Go to pghtech.org. Have an awesome Sunday, everybody.
Thank you.
Compunetics is the leading developer of unified voice, video, and data collaboration and conferencing applications for the service provider, government, and unique workflow applications. The Summit Olympus and Evergreen platforms, driven by their encrypted user interfaces, enable powerful and secure collaboration. Combined with world-class support and innovative professional services, Compunetics delivers the right solution every time. Learn more at compunetics.com. Thanks for geeking out with us on TechVibe Radio. Tune in next Sunday for more tech and innovation stories right here from Pittsburgh. TechVibe is brought to you by Compunetics at compunetics.com, Chorus Call at choruscall.com, Highmark at highmark.com, Huntington Bank at huntington.com, Kindling at thekindlingagency.com, PNC Bank at pnc.com, and Savior at savior.com. And we're always coming at you from the Huntington Bank Studios.